Don't fail your home inspection. Hey guys, Bernal here, and if you're thinking of selling your home anytime soon, listen up. Buyers are getting picky, the market's shifting, and if your house doesn't pass inspection with flying colors, you're either getting a lower offer or staying on the market longer than you expected, and most likely still getting a lower offer. So today I'm walking you through exactly what buyers are looking for and the major red flags that'll blow up a deal real fast. If you want top dollar, you need a clean inspection. And if you don't want to deal with these fixes, that's your call. But just know, today's buyer will expect a discount, sometimes a big one. If you're looking for a top tier agent in your area, someone who understands high stakes transactions, protects your best interests, and handles every detail with care, I have a trusted referral network. Just click the link in the description and I'll connect you with the right fit. Down below, you'll also find a free download with my go-to staging checklist, my favorite neutral paint colors, and a lighting guide because yes, lighting matters more than you think. It's all free, grab it below. All right, let's get started with the first thing you should fix before you list your house, and that is your roof. Your roof can't be leaking, sagging, or ancient. In some states like Florida, insurance companies won't even touch a home with a bad roof. If your roof has issues, get them taken care of before you list your home for sale. Even if you don't have any leaks, get a roofer out to do general maintenance. They'll reseal your vent pipes, secure any loose tile, and make sure there are no issues that you were not aware of. Next, HVAC. If your heater and AC are newer and in good working condition, just make sure you have a nice clean filter installed and you're good to go. If you have an old beat up unit that's not working properly, you may want to jump through some hoops and get it fixed before you list your home for sale. I just went through this on a house where I was representing the buyer. Both AC systems were old, and during the inspection, neither of them worked properly, and it ended up costing the seller a pretty penny. So make sure your heating and cooling are working properly. If they're not, have them checked out. It may just be a simple repair, and it'll be much easier and less stressful to have it fixed before you list your home for sale. If your heating and air system is not functioning properly and it's near the end of its life, you may consider replacing it or be prepared to give a discount on your asking price. Number 4, plumbing and sewer lines. This especially applies to older homes. If you've had a bunch of problems with your old pipes, remember you have to disclose that even if you've repaired them. If the house is super old, buyers are going to want to know if the home has been repiped, and if it hasn't, even if everything seems to be working just fine, buyers may still want some sort of a credit because they'll be dealing with replacing the pipes sooner rather than later. The best way to handle this is to know in advance what's going on. For a very reasonable price, a plumber can run a camera through your system and let you know if there are any problems you should be aware of. Number 5, electrical outlets and lights. This is one of the top items that come up on a home inspection with things that can easily be fixed before you list your home for sale. First, make sure your outlets work. You can buy a super cheap outlet tester at Lowe's, Home Depot, or just about any hardware store. Just plug it into the outlet and it'll tell you whether or not the outlet works. Next, make sure your breaker panel is labeled. If it's not, label it. Home inspectors always call this out, and it's such an easy thing that you can take care of before you list your house for sale. Next, replace burned out light bulbs. Again, super easy, but it will save you from having to deal with the inspector noting that the lights aren't working in their report. Number 6, smoke and CO detectors. Install them before the inspection. This is an easy DIY. Put one smoke detector in each bedroom, hallway, and living area, and put one CO detector on each floor in the hallway near the bedrooms. Super easy, and don't forget to write the install date on each unit so the inspector can see how on top of things you are. Number 7, appliances. If your garbage disposal smells, rattles, or leaks, replace it. Burners. If you have 6, all 6 should work. Missing knobs, very common, replace them. Type your make and model number into Google and you'll find several options for getting replacement parts. All appliances should be working as expected. If you've got appliance problems, reach out to an appliance repairman. It's a much cheaper option than replacing or giving the buyer a huge credit. Number 8, bathrooms. Toilets need to be secure, not wobbly. If they're a little loose and you want to try tightening them yourself, Be very careful. If you over tighten it even just a little bit, you can break the base of the toilet. Other things to check in the bathrooms: make sure your shower diverter is functioning properly, and look under the sink and be sure that you don't have any leaks there. Number 9, garage doors. This is another very common call out in a home inspection report. The entry door from the house to the garage needs to self-close. There's a hinge on these doors that basically make it close by itself, and sometimes they need adjusting. It's also important to know that these doors are fire rated. So if you cut a hole in it, like for a doggy door, you've compromised it and may be asked to replace it. On to the big garage door now. The most common problem with these are the sensors. The sensors should be functioning and must make the door auto reverse in the event they're activated. Number 10, exterior maintenance. Make sure your trees and bushes are trimmed back from the house, clean your rain gutters, and get rid of any junk you have laying around, especially if it's pressed up against the side of the house. The inspector and buyers will think you're trying to hide something. Number 11, termite report and attic inspection. A termite report is very standard and requested on just about every residential sale in California. If you have any concerns about termites or dry rot, I highly suggest you have a termite inspection done prior to listing your home for sale. A somewhat common issue that can be uncovered by a termite inspection, which would certainly be caught by a home inspector, is rodent issues in the attic. Even if it's a problem that was taken care of a long time ago, evidence of rodents in the attic will freak out about 99% of home buyers, and you'll probably have to make a concession or pay a company to come out to make sure everything is sealed up and set traps, and it's a big hassle. So hop up in the attic and take a look around, especially if you've had issues in the past. Clean up all the mess, throw away all the old traps. If you discover a new rodent issue, you'll be 1,000,000 times better off addressing it before you list your house for sale. Trust me on this. I know that was a lot. I put together a full pre-inspection seller checklist with everything we covered and more. Check the link in the description. It's free and it's gonna make your life a lot easier. A clean inspection is one of the best ways to protect your price and speed up your sale. Selling a home doesn't have to be overwhelming. We're here to help you prep it right, market it well, and sell smart from day one. From strategic pricing and professional staging guidance to high quality photography, listing videos, and targeted online marketing, we focus on the details that get your home noticed and sold for top dollar. I'll walk you through the entire process step by step so you feel confident every step of the way, no guesswork, no stress. If this video was helpful, please give it a like and feel free to drop any questions or comments below, and subscribe so you don't miss our next video. I'm Bernal, thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.